What's up everyone, Hookah Chef back here, and today I have a new tobacco review, which I guess it's not a new brand, but it's definitely one of the newer brands on the market. It is Black Lava. Christopher Jones made a post in one of the hookah groups asking for people to recommend some reviewers, and I was lucky enough to get recommended, so I want to thank everyone who's watching who actually recommended me and everything. But yeah, if you don't know anything about Black Lava, they are the same people who make Liberty Bowls. Oh, don't want that flying away. Foil. And if you can see, I have my Liberty Fudge Bowl right here, packed up with the Black Lava. This is Paradise Pineapple. What I did was I just barely sprinkled it in there right up to the rim and then just patted it down just a little bit. Similar to Alfacher, or maybe it's a tad more dense than Lavu. And that was actually a tip that I got from my friend Rob and my friend Owen. And so far it's been working perfectly. So I actually have coals on right now, so alright, so before I start smoking or anything, I'll go ahead and go over the smell and the tobacco itself. If you saw in the close-up of the bowl, you see that it's definitely a darker tobacco. I don't think it's actually burley tobacco because it just says Virginia tobacco on the ingredients. But I know it's definitely made up of honey, not molasses, glycerin, and it says it's 0.8% nicotine, which is actually pretty high compared to like the 0.05 nicotine of other brands. But I've heard through the grapevine and stuff, you can't really trust nicotine content on these packages. But yeah, if you can actually see in there, it's fairly juicy, not like overly juicy or soupy or anything like that, and actually pretty nicely chopped up. Everything's pretty even. I haven't found any stems or anything like that in here, so that's actually really nice. And as soon as you open it up, you can smell fresh pineapple. It doesn't smell artificial or anything like that. And I'm not even gonna lie, when I first got this brand, I wasn't really expecting much from it, just because I'd heard a few bad stories where they had some bad batches. But I mean, they are just starting up, so that was the whole reason for me getting this, was because they improved it and everything like that, so they wanted to send it out and get people's opinions on the new and improved version. So I'll go ahead and take a first pull. Still starting up, but right now I'm getting a lot of flavor from this. The first bowl I packed this, I packed it semi-dense, and for the first 20 minutes I got just very little pineapple flavor. Good clouds, but not much pineapple flavor. But after that, the flavor really picked up and intensified. But now with this newer packing method that I'm trying, I'm getting full flavor the entire time. Me personally, I don't get a buzz from it. It takes a lot of nicotine to give me a buzz, but I have heard of people getting pretty good buzzes from this, so just be careful if you have a pretty low nicotine tolerance. Normally I don't do reviews outside, but pretty nice out right now, except for the thunderstorms way back in the distance. So I'm going to try to finish before that gets here. But yep, as soon as you take your first inhale, you get a really nice pineapple. I do get slight throat hits with this, and I think that's because of all that nicotine that's in there. I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing, or like too overly like throat hit-ish, if you want to say that. I don't know. But I mean, it's smoking pretty well so far. The wind is up a little bit, so that's going to affect my clouds, but don't let that show anything, because this brand does actually produce really nice clouds. I'm smoking out of my Zara Spade, the Rost edition, since, you know, tropical and paradise and stuff like that, so figured I would do a little pun there. But yeah, they come in 200 gram packs. I'm not much for the bags or anything. I'd rather cans, but the good thing about bags is they're easy to store and they're cheaper for the manufacturer, so that makes the product cheaper for us. So I mean, it's kind of a you win some, you lose some kind of thing. But yeah, into the flavor. So all in all, with just this being my first flavor from Black Lava, I'm actually excited to try more from this brand. It's definitely so far pretty solid. Haven't had really any heat issues or longevity issues, and it mixes really well with other flavors and stuff like that. Anything mint, of course, this will mix into really nice. I actually did a mix with Trifecta Seville Orange, so it was like a pineapple orange coffee, and it was actually really good, very surprisingly. There was a bug on me, sorry about that. You know, perks of reviewing outside. So, I want to thank Black Lava for sending this to me, and I definitely am going to be picking up some more flavors and getting out some more reviews to y'all. I've been super crazy busy working. I know that's been my excuse these past few reviews, but I've definitely have been testing, I've been smoking, I've been perfecting everything that I can, so I can give y'all the most honest and straightforward reviews that I can. My only complaint with this actual tobacco is I wish it was more than just a 200 gram pack, because 200 grams just doesn't seem like enough for me. But it definitely lasts, and I'm definitely happy with it. So I'm going to get out of here before it starts to storm, because it's starting to thunder pretty well out in the distance. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you have any questions over Black Lava or anything, just hit me up on Instagram or here on YouTube, drop a comment. I know they also have an Instagram page, and I believe they have a Facebook page as well. Yep, they do. So search up Black Lava on Instagram and Facebook, and you should be good. So I'm going to get out of here and continue smoking. So everyone have a good one.